What are you doing this weekend? You want to come deadlift 125 pounds with me? It's all I can do.
That's about right.
You want to go out for dinner? I can't eat, but I'll just watch you eat.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
I mean, it's not the worst thing ever.
I mean, it's not, but like...
We built it, we made it, let's fuck it.
Sushi jackknife. 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 Sushi jackknife.
From Dusk Till Dawn?
Yeah. All I remember are condoms filled with holy water.
Oh, yeah.
Which seems like an excellent use of holy water and condoms.
You know, if you have an abundance of both,
Yeah.
and you have a vampire problem,
Right.
it's a good way to go. It happens to be on Comet tonight. Anybody out there watch Comet on your digital antenna? I gotta say, I think the digital antenna days are an improvement on the analog antenna days.
Whoa, hot takes tonight.
Hot take. Because I, as we've talked about many times, I grew up. Welcome to Sushi Jackknife. I grew up watching. Did we ever have cable? Yeah, we had cable at one point, but then when we moved to a more rural area, it was rabbit ears for many years until we finally got DirecTV, and then that was like Did DirecTV have satellites?
Yeah.
Is that DirecTV?
Yeah.
Okay.
We had one on the side of our house our entire time we lived there until like a year ago.
Oh, your current house.
Yeah.
From the old people who used to live there.
Yeah, we don't use it, but it was a thing where it was, well, we can take that off and leave holes in the side of our house from where they drilled the satellite in.
Right.
Or we can just pretend we have DirecTV.
Yeah. I've heard a lot of like realtor type people just talk about how those are the bane of their existence.
Oh, they're the worst.
Yeah.
There's not an attractive...
No.
Elon Musk needs to spend some of his
there we go
wealth and genius figuring that problem out.
I like it.
Just redesign it where it looks better. That's it.
Yeah, that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Or like a way that you don't have to screw it into the side of your house would be awesome. Or on your roof.
Instead of focusing on the weird Tesla bot that is going to murder everyone. Have you seen that thing?
No. Wait, this isn't the one that runs like a dog, is it? I saw these bots that run like dogs.
Hold on.
That is fucking scary.
He's not. He's in the middle of developing.
Okay. I'm guessing
this is going to give you nightmares when you see it.
I'm guessing it's not as friendly looking as the Honda robot.
It's like that.
Holy shit. It looks like a person.
Uh-huh.
But is that what it would look like on the outside?
Yeah, I think so.
Like a white body and a black head?
Yeah, it's a world built by humans for humans.
Oh, boy.
So this robot is, according to his plans, friendly.
Sure.
Which is... I'm sure supposed to be reassuring. However, if you can make the robot friendly, that means there's the possibility that they can not be friendly also.
Yeah.
And then we're getting into a whole Terminator type of situation.
Absolutely we are.
It eliminates dangerous, repetitive, boring tasks to have the Tesla bot.
Dangerous?
Like slaughtering humans.
Right, yeah.
Repetitive, dangerous.
Sure, yeah, boring.
Yeah.
After a while.
Yeah, here comes another one.
You get over it.
All right, next one. Bring them on. Come on. It's going to be 5'8".
Okay, terrifying.
Weigh 125 pounds.
Okay.
It has a carrying capacity of only 45 pounds.
That's good.
But a deadlift of 150 pounds.
Shit. So two of them could definitely carry you off into the night, no problem.
And it goes 5 miles an hour.
Well, that's good. We should keep them slow.
Yeah.
I think that's important. I mean, oh my God, that's freaking me out, dude.
I told you.
You were right. Is that from the Tesla website?
That was from some presentation he gave, I think.
Okay. Friendly.
I didn't look too into it because... What? Let's be honest, Elon Musk is a lunatic.
Yeah. I like him. I hope he just gets stoned a lot and talks to Grimes.
Yeah.
Who are they married or dating or something? They
All I know is they doinked and produced a child.
Oh, they got a kid. Okay.
Yeah, they doinked a child.
She seems like a pretty interesting human.
I know nothing about her aside from she doinked Elon Musk. And then spawned.
Her music's cool. I guess she started like she produced like all of her own tracks.
Oh, well, that's good.
So that's respectable,
Yeah.
you know. And at least in the beginning, I don't know about now, but you know, I listened to an interview with her on a podcast with this physicist I like, and she seemed, you know, pretty, you know, just kind of one of those, you know, weird artsy types.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
Definitely not a robot. She didn't strike me as a...
Sure.
Maybe she's the human to his machine.
They're friendly,
I don't know. Yeah.
Justin. You have no idea. You don't know how friendly. It wasn't laid out in there. It just said friendly.
That's a problem. I do, because some people are too friendly, and you just want it to end.
Oh, man. Imagine if you had a robot that was all up in your personal bubble trying to, you know... robot arm around you.
No, dude. See, there's a lot of, you know, there's a lot that could go.
Where are you doing this weekend? You want to come deadlift 125 pounds with me? That's all I can do. Come on, bud. Let's go.
Let's go. You want to not eat with me? Awesome.
You want to go out for dinner? I can't eat, but I'll just watch you eat.
Okay, interesting that we're talking. I mean, this is how long have androids and killer robots been a part of science fiction? Forever.
Yeah.
At this point.
Since before robots really existed.
Right. Yeah, but now we're like at a point where they kind of do.
Right.
To some degree, at least. So, I've been going back and watching old Outer Limits episodes. Not the 50s/60s, I'm not actually sure. But the 90s one, which I watched a lot. It used to come on very late at night. Again, rabbit ears.
Right.
It was on. You know, I watched a lot of Seinfeld.
That's how you see all of that. Anyone who had rabbit ears has seen every weird movie.
That's right.
And anything that the station can afford
to just run
at 2 a.m.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So I saw there's a pretty famous one. I think it's called Valerie 23. Right. That's exactly the problem. She's a I guess you call her an android. So she's supposed to be like a companion, like specifically, you know. And of course it goes awry. She gets jealous of a human woman, and
see, this is the fear.
Right.
If they're friendly, there is the possibility that there are other emotions there. And it didn't say friendly, only friendly.
Right. There's
friendly is the default, right. But it could go other places.
We got modes. Well, see, I just think and I know we can't stop people from trying. Like, it's fascinated people forever to try to make other human-like things, right? But like, we have the benefit, and we're not perfect, obviously. But we
speak for yourself, Justin.
But we have the benefit of how many hundreds of thousands, 250,000 years of evolution? I mean, if you go back farther, it's billion, whatever, right?
I mean, I think what you're saying is the Earth is about 4,000 years old.
That's about right. Yeah. Yeah.
I just want to make sure that we're appealing to as big an audience as possible. So, you know, if someone doesn't believe that the Earth is, you know, old.
Yeah. What is it? 4 something billion? Is that, or is that the universe?
Yeah.
That's the universe. I can't remember how old the Earth is.
I mean, or, you know.
I actually, I can look it up.
It's like 4,500 years old. Plus, like, the 7 days that God took to create it.
Right. So, you know, give or take. It's a point something, right? Yeah. COVID took him about 20 minutes, by the way.
Oh, man. He was so fast with COVID.
So fast. How old is the universe? I actually can't. 14 billion. Oh, my God. Thank you.
14 billion.
And how old is the Earth? I think the Earth is the 4 point something billion. 4.5-ish billion years old. And then life Like the oldest life. I used to couldn't look things up when we were recording because my computer would die.
Yeah, that was a very different.
Yeah, thank God for new computers. The oldest known fossils, this is from PBS.org, are approximately 3.5 billion years old. So there we go. But some scientists have suggested life is nearly 4 billion years old.
Okay, well, to go back to young Earth creationists here.
Yeah, let's do it.
I found the exact thing. The young Earth creationist belief that the age of the Earth is 6,000 to 10,000 years old
Sure.
conflicts with the age of 4.54 billion years measured.
Those numbers.
It conflicts
Yeah.
a little.
Also, just like the disparity in those numbers is so wide.
Well, and this one, it's listing like
Good Lord.
using independently cross-validated chronological methods, including radiometric dating.
Right.
And I mean, I'm not reading the full
Yeah.
Wikipedia entry.
Yeah.
But I'm assuming the young Earth creationist model is just like, no, but like, it can't be that old, right? That doesn't make sense. It's got to be way younger than that. God only took 7 days.
But like,
And one of them, he was just resting. It was just nap day.
he did a lot.
Yeah.
He did a lot in those 6 days.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
you would be tired too.
No. Treat yourself, God.
I think it was really fortuitous that he created the 24-hour day prior to creating the sun and all
damn.
of that.
Dude, that's I never thought of that. That's a really good point. That's a very good point.
I mean, it doesn't mention, I guess this was like in the prequels to the Bible that I haven't read yet.
Oh, yeah.
But in
Yeah,
the
the CG
prequels,
is really bad in those.
Yeah, it's
I would
not good.
I would avoid it.
yeah. He created clocks before
Damn, you're right.
he created clocks before he created the earth.
So he established like what a second is, what a minute is,
Yeah.
what an hour is,
Yeah.
what a day is.
Yeah, well, and the days I feel like also have to point to the fact that he created the Gregorian calendar because it specifically says Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
That's right.
Well, I guess it says the first day, second.
It
whatever.
doesn't. Yeah, it doesn't say Monday.
But
God had a case of the Mondays.
but knowing that it's a 7-day week
yeah,
means that he created the Gregorian calendar before Pope Gregory got to it. So
damn, that's true. So Pope Gregory was just like putting it together.
yeah,
after
he's
the
just
fact.
like, hey, maybe we should like use God's calendar.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And the people went, I don't know, how old does it say we are? Oh, like 8,000? All right, that's perfect. Let's
Great.
go.
So that's the oldest. So basically, okay, if Earth is 4.5 billion years old, the earliest life shows up only after, what is that, 5.5 billion,
Yeah, something
500 million years?
Yeah, something like that.
So it took that long for it to like cool off a bit.
yeah.
Right? And so, I mean, the hubris involved in our very young species, species, thinking we can create something roughly equivalent to what we are, being the most advanced things that we know about, like hardcore know about. Let's not get into speculation here. The hubris involved in that is incredible.
Well, the hubris and the logic.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Yeah.
every one of the stories that talks about androids, robots, etc.,
Right.
is a cautionary tale.
Oh, always.
It's never just like a story where it's, and he had a robot best friend. The end.
It was all good.
It's always a cautionary tale.
Right.
But the people, Elon Musk is a good example,
Yeah.
read that and went, yeah, no, morals, whatever. Wouldn't it be crazy, though, if that really existed?
Yeah. Yeah, it would be crazy.
It's like they turn on every sci-fi movie in the 80s
Yes.
and watched like 15 minutes of it till one of the cyborgs, robots, whatever shows up and goes, yeah,
Turn it off.
that's it. That's
with
all
this
I need
movie.
to see.
Yeah,
I don't
that's
care
right.
about the rest.
The only, and I'm not a science fiction expert by any means, but the only major thing I can think of where we, and I guess it's not perfect either, where we coexist with robots is like Star Trek Next Generation, where you've got Data. But Data has off days and can fuck you up.
Yeah.
Like, that's always a story within. So, yeah, there's never a situation where it goes perfectly.
No.
You know?
It's always some sort of robot slander.
Right.
It's a little rude, actually, now that I think about it.
Yeah. Yeah.
In our inclusive society.
Yeah. Right.
I mean, I guess maybe after we give every human equal rights, then we can focus on, like, technological rights.
Yeah. You know what's going to happen? We're going to have a bunch of fucking robots running around. Mm-hmm. Literally fucking robots. Like,
that exist. I saw a thing about that
They
today.
already exist?
Uh-huh.
Robots that you can fuck?
There is...
Well, of course they do.
I think this was in California. I can't remember where.
Well, of course it was.
Someone was creating a robot brothel.
Oh, God. Fuck. Okay. All right. Okay.
Where...
Okay.
There's some sort of game you play on your phone.
Oh, of course.
You have a personality. You create the personality for your robot
sex partner,
robot hooker.
Yeah, I guess. Yeah. Like, wait. So you get to design what she's like?
Yeah,
or he?
Yeah, I mean, I guess. Well, no, because she did say they didn't have males ready.
Okay. Yeah,
that probably takes more technology because they probably have to move.
Right. Whereas she can just kind of lay there.
That's the idea.
You know, whatever.
Yeah. So you play this game and earn points.
Oh, Jesus.
And when you get enough points, you earn time to spend with the robot because consent is important in the robot sex world.
Oh, well,
which is good.
That is progressive.
However,
very progressive.
Counterpoint.
Yeah.
If part of the thing you're wooing can be removed and is dishwasher safe.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah. I don't know that you...
So wait, why are we dancing around this? The thing... So the robot's vagina...
Yeah, the vagina.
Or ass or whatever your...
Whichever orifice you have selected.
Right. To fuck.
Yeah. Everyone has their own because it's...
Oh, that makes sense.
It's going to be really disgusting if you're sharing with other people.
God damn. So these are
you pop that thing out.
That makes a ton of sense.
Essentially, you're paying for like a masturbatory aid.
Right. Yeah. I mean...
That you store in a locker, and they put that thing in a robot that probably goes, oh, yeah.
I mean, the possibilities are endless, I guess, as to what they could do, the robot, potentially.
At this point, I think it's essentially...
Yeah.
You're
providing the power.
Yeah.
And it just takes it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's the same thing you could go buy offline for like $50,
right?
But instead you're paying a monthly fee.
You're gonna put your dick in the thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But someone else washes it when you're done, probably.
Yeah, probably. That's probably nice. Yeah. That seems like the worst job.
That would be the worst job.
They don't have a robot to do that job yet.
No.
To be the jizz washer.
That's what the Tesla bot's for. That job would be repetitive and dangerous.
Yes, it would. Can you imagine if like you get to have sex with one of these robots, but the Tesla bot has to just like stare at you the whole time because it doesn't have anywhere else to go. Yeah. It just has to stand there.
Maybe you're into that.
Are you done? Are you done?
Mm-hmm.
Are you done? Are you done? Are you done?
Oh man!
May I wash it now?
It's
like why?
It's like a busboy.
Yeah.
They come by every so often. Can I get that out of the way for you?
No, I'm not quite finished.
Okay.
Yeah. Ew.
Let me pick some of these tissues.
Ew. This whole thing is very gross. Mm-hmm. This is, I know we can be, I can in particular be pretty gross. on this show.
Yeah, but this is real life gross.
This is really...
This isn't in your
my
head
imagination.
gross.
This is like, people are going to fuck these things.
Yeah.
And there's going to be industry, probably in Nevada, and there's going to be industries based around people fucking these things.
Yeah, probably. Yeah.
And that's just fucking weird.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean, it's not the worst thing ever.
I mean, it's not, but like, here's the thing about, okay, let's get deep here.
Okay.
All right. I don't even know if I can intelligently lay out what I'm thinking, but I'm going to try.
Good. This should go very well.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to it.
High hopes, Sushi Jackknife audience. So, what is it besides our flesh and blood that makes us human, right? So, do I really know, for example, that your mind works exactly like my mind? I don't really know that, right? Because I'm not in your mind. Because we can communicate, I get the idea more or less of how your mind works.
I feel like we've dropped an hour and a half into a Joe Rogan podcast all of a sudden.
And you're not even drinking beer. Like,
no, I've got water.
I've had a beer. Okay. So, like, we're just not going to talk about MMA, though. Like, definitely, because that would be stupid. We know nothing about MMA. I can't even say it.
They punch each other hard sometimes. All right.
Yeah, that's the other thing we're going to do with robots. We're going to make them fucking fight to the death.
Actually, you know what? That would be a good decision.
Right? Because it's hurting people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If we could get rid of human MMA and human boxing and replace it with some realistic robots that just punch the crap out of each other.
Yeah.
Good.
That's good. Like, we obviously as a species have this weird need for violence.
Yes.
At some level. Some of us more than others. So let's just fill that with something that's not an actual human being.
They need to get those cheap, and then we can just have wars with them too.
See, it's all going to play. See, I thought maybe at some point like soccer would be our war, but we're not quite there yet.
We're not that evolved as a society. First off, we would if anyone proposed soccer being our war.
Yeah, right.
We would start a war over the sport.
You're right.
Because we do not have the advantage in soccer.
We don't. You're right. The playing field would not be even.
No.
There'd be so many rules and caveats, and we don't honor this decision.
Right, and then we drone strike their soccer team, and we win. Then we're back to war.
Sorry, your players are all dead. Yeah, you're right. That's how that scenario plays out. So, okay, I guess this is what I'm getting at. Now, I know our minds are obviously our brains. Let's just not even talk about minds.
Okay.
That's a whole other thing.
Okay.
What's a mind, what's a brain? That's a whole other conversation. We don't have enough Joe Rogan time for that.
No one does. No one does.
But our brains, are very advanced for what they are, right? And we have a sense of self. Now, the robot's brain is going to be some sort of computer situation.
Yeah.
A lot of them are, to the best of my knowledge, sort of modeled off of human brains-ish. I don't really know.
I don't know. I mean, at
like
this
artificial
point,
intelligence.
it's all just a simulation anyway.
Wait.
Life. Yeah, everything's a simulation.
Okay, table that. But like, I guess what I'm saying is like, how do we? What I'm really trying to get at in a roundabout way. How do you know that this robot that you just want to put your dick in isn't having thoughts of some kind? Like, how you don't actually know what's in their head. That
there are probably some microchips in there.
Yeah, but you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like your brain, after you're dead, your brain doesn't contain your thoughts.
Right.
Your thoughts are the activity happening in your brain while it's alive. Right? So like the robot's brain is not so much the chips and the shit that's in there as the signals going around.
Yeah.
Right? Which are intangible for the most part. So that brings up a whole moral quandary for me.
I mean,
like, we built it, we made it, but like, is it right that we just fuck it? Like, that's its whole life. Like, that's what I'm trying to say. Like, okay. And like, why do we have this? Why do we always
built it, we made it, let's fuck it. Yeah. The story of humankind.
Right. I mean, why is it that like our first impulse with something like that is to either enslave it to make it do shit we don't want to do, or enslave it for sex.
And usually it's the sex.
Yeah. It's like manual labor, sex, and the other thing, violence that we mentioned.
Every technology, it's like the thoughts are, can this be used for sex?
Yeah.
Okay, it can't be used for sex this time. Can this be used for violence?
Yeah. Okay.
This one can't really be used for violence. Can rich people make more money off it?
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
So it's just that 3-mark checklist.
That's pretty much it. Yeah. And it's like, can I eat it? Well, no, it's microchips. You can't eat it.
I mean, you can.
You can eat it, but you probably shouldn't.
Definitely don't at a robot brothel. Don't eat anything there. Even if they serve you food, don't eat that.
How do you make it? Like, what about for the people who are givers? Mm-hmm. I mean, do you make a robot that can...
That's where it goes.
Orgasm?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Right there. Right. That is good. More, yes.
We're going to need a lot of very specific robots. How long till we have the tentacle robot? Oh,
I guarantee you someone's already working on that. Oh, man.
I just wanted to have as many...
Some hentai lunatic with billions of dollars. Oh, man.
That sounds like a great, weird... I hate to say Asian, but we did say hentai. And there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Any anime
body any human who wants tentacles involved in their sex has watched hentai.
There you go.
So everyone has.
Yeah, I could just see some really dark film about this, like a guy that built. Of course, it's going to be a guy.
Yeah,
who builds himself a tentacled thing to fuck. Mm-hmm. It's like all he wants is for it to have as many tentacles and orifices as possible.
This is whatever the director that did Human Caterpillar did.
Yeah, right.
Whatever he's up to now, this is his
thing.
New thing.
Can I fuck it?
Yeah.
Question mark.
Oh. Ugh.
What do they call it when you mix two animals together? Chimera. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like a tentacle pussy chimera.
We have this amazing ability to create these things.
Yes, we do.
And instead of anything useful, anything,
right. We could feed with the money that Elon is going to put into developing this thing. Could feed a country.
Keep in mind, by the way, he's working on this at the same time that we're still we need to do more research on COVID.
Climate change, all of this shit.
Yeah. He saw all that and went, yeah, but like a robot.
Right.
We could have one of those.
Think about it, everybody.
Deadlift 125 pounds.
Listen, if you're listening, mad billionaire types, if any of you are listening, just back burner that shit for a minute.
6 months.
Yeah, 6 months. We need to get out of the hole that we're currently in. I was having a conversation with some people the other day about the goddamn permafrost melting because of climate change.
Yeah.
And then in Norway and shit, all these animals with all these diseases that have been frozen forever are going to thaw out and re-expose the world to crazy fucking diseases. Awesome.
That's what we're looking for.
Awesome. In addition to all the other shit we've got going on, I got to worry about some crazy fucking disease coming out of a goddamn ancient mongoose.
Yeah.
I guess I do.
You're gonna get mongoose disease.
I don't know if they have mongooses. I do remember last year they had to murder a whole bunch of mongooses that got COVID. Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Or they're mink. They were mink. They were white mink.
They kind of had it coming, just being minks.
Minks are shitty.
I mean, they're rodents.
Yeah, they are rodents, yeah.
I want everyone who is listening who ever thinks about mink coat being fancy.
Right. Yeah.
Just remember, that's essentially a rat coat.
Yeah, you're wearing a big, giant fucking rat. So a bunch of rats sewn together.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're
real gross.
Yeah. Yeah. We Holden and I were looking up like all the Tennessee whatever wildlife people. I can't think. They have a great website where they tell you like every kind of lizard or bird or turtle that lives in Tennessee. It's actually really exhaustive. There's a lot of weird shit.
Oh, yeah.
I learned that a groundhog and a woodchuck are the same thing.
Yeah.
Didn't know that. Down here, they're called groundhogs. Up north, they're called woodchucks. Same fucking thing.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they would be.
They're just, they live in a hole in the ground.
Up in, okay, so I'm guessing like Wisconsin. We'll say Wisconsin.
Yeah.
Is woodchuck territory.
Definitely.
Yeah. When it's Groundhog's Day,
Yeah.
do they just see that on the calendar and go, wait, what? It's what?
Huh? Woodchuck,
I would understand what's happening on this one.
Woodchuck Day.
It's like that movie, that whatever that Bill Murray movie was. Kept pulling a woodchuck up, but then talking about something called a groundhog.
No one knows what we're talking about. There's about a zillion. I feel like we went from this very high and mighty discussion down to like...
Yeah, that's what we do.
That's what we do.
And I still have to ask you about your blue fluid.
Oh, yeah. So that is a jar.
Yeah.
I believe that was an olive jar.
It looks like an olive jar.
And now it's filled with a green, glittery liquid.
Is it supposed to be like the poor man's snow globe?
Yeah, basically. They're called calm down jars. They're for kids. But that one's for me. Sometimes I need it. And you put you boil water so it doesn't have any critters in it. Uh-huh. And I think you use glue as well.
So now, why does it matter if there are critters?
Well, you don't want it. You're going to seal it forever, so you don't want things to grow in there.
Why?
Because it's gross. I don't know.
I mean, it's liquid filled with blue sparkles.
You don't think anything's going to live in that?
I wouldn't if I had the choice.
So, yeah, the idea is exactly what you're doing. You take your...
Is it supposed to be relaxing me?
Yeah, it's supposed to make you... Well, especially if you're a child, like you're supposed to shake it and look at it and stare at it.
That doesn't...
Just watch it closely. Observe it.
Doesn't do anything.
You're a meditator. Watch it like you're meditating.
Well, but then I'm meditating, which means I don't need a weird sparkly jar.
Well, remember, you're an adult.
Yeah, but so are you, and you said this is your
jar.
Jar.
The kid gave it to me. I don't really...
What are the little things at the bottom of it?
They're like big... what do you call them? Like not sequins. They
look like tiny dimes.
You know what they are? Probably, yeah. Oh, I know exactly what those are. Let me see. I think those are. Those are. That's a Peruvian penny.
Oh,
they're actually made of plastic.
That sounds right.
Very sad.
Yeah,
very sad. Yeah, their money. Yeah,
man. Imagine the people who still rant about us not being on the gold standard anymore.
I know, right?
If they went, yeah, and also every money's going to be made of plastic now. 0% nickel in a nickel. Yeah.
That's really true, though, right? There's no nickel in nickels.
I don't think there is anymore.
Yeah, no.
There was.
No, I don't even know.
Back in the day.
Is there that much copper in pennies anymore? I don't, because copper's gone up.
Yeah, I doubt it.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm gonna assume all of them are just some weird secret metal that we don't know.
That's right.
Exists.
That's right.
That the Earth is built on. Because it's a flat Earth.
That's right. Yeah. No, it has to have a very solid base.
Right, and it's a metal base.
Right.
Which I guess means that even in this made up scenario,
yeah.
I'm still making the humans destroy the made up flat Earth.
Of course, yeah. Well, so here's my question.
They're just digging holes in the base that's supporting the Earth.
Slowly chipping away until we're on like a toothpick thin, and the whole thing's just going to tumble over one day.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're fucked.
That is what we would do.
That is what we would do.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. If the thing holding up the Earth was something we could make money off of, guaranteed.
Yeah,
we would go get it.
Well, so if this was flat Earth,
yeah,
the idea is there's the ice wall that keeps you from going off.
That's right.
You know that there would be people trying to chip away at the ice wall to get hunks of the ice wall that's holding the Earth together.
That's right. That's right. And they make a big enough hole and the water falls off the side and just goes out into space. So here's my question. And maybe this is a stupid question. First of all, can we fuck it?
If you chip the right size of hole
into the ice wall, you can fuck it. Okay, good.
Then there would have to be a statement put out eventually by the government going, could the people please stop attempting to fornicate with the ice wall? It's beginning to look like a sieve. The ocean is just pouring out slowly.
It's ice wall
through your dick-sized holes.
Ice wall glory holes. So the great thing about that is, obviously, if you put your penis into the ice wall glory hole, does the end of it just get sucked out into the vacuum of space? Mm-hmm. Okay, cool. All right, I just wanted to check.
Yeah, I would imagine it would. I mean, I guess I don't really know the flat Earth science.
Yeah,
is there a vacuum in space in flat Earth?
Great question. Can you just if you jump hard enough, can you? Just,
the way I imagine
still breathe out there
is like old video games when there was the map of all the levels, and it's just like, oh you're on level 2, go to level 3, and you jump to the next little disc thing. That's what I think the planets are all like.
Because see, this is what I was getting at. If the Earth is flat, what is the universe?
It's a SNES game.
Yeah. It's like that map in Donkey Kong
and
or whatever.
We're back to being a simulation.
Woohoo!
We're just 32-bit now.
Our bit rate is pretty dope. I mean, people always say when they talk about simulations, like, well, think about it. Everything you experience is interpreted by your brain, but really your brain isn't. Your brain is I mean, but I think this is kind of stupid now that I think about it. But your brain is blind. Mm-hmm. Your brain is deaf. It's in a dark cavern floating inside your head.
Well, yeah.
But you have eyes.
But that...
And you have ears.
Yeah, you have things hooked to it. That's like saying, well, your computer doesn't do anything.
Right.
You can't even see what's on the computer. Yes, but I buy a monitor.
And I plug it in. And now I can... Right, because it's a whole system.
Right.
Like these...
I can't control it unless I have this mouse right here.
Yeah, I feel like that argument doesn't hold much.
No, I don't like it.
If you think about it for 2 seconds, it's like, well, isn't it all... It's not like your brain is separate from everything. It's all got nerves running to it. It's all connected.
I don't feel like it's a good analogy.
I don't either. I think that's actually
Who
really
gave you
dumb.
that analogy? Who was it?
I don't know exactly.
I want to call him out.
Yeah, I've heard it a few times.
Okay, well, I'll say this. Yeah. Joe Rogan. I'm going to just start blaming him for all the bad things in the world.
I think we've been doing it for about 4 years now.
Oh, but I mean everything.
Yeah.
I'm shifting. I've already given Nickelback their pass.
Yes.
They can move on.
Yeah, well, just let them die, really.
I mean, they can do whatever they want.
Them
Who cares
while
anymore.
they're down.
I'm going to take all of the Elon Musk cracks.
Yeah.
I'm going to take all of the Jeff Bezos cracks.
Yeah.
I'm going to direct them all
at Rogan.
All at Rogan.
My one fear with that is he could come beat us up. I mean,
he's like 5'4".
Yeah, but he's really strong.
We just step over him.
How tall are the robots again? 5'8"?
They're 5'8".
Okay, all right.
Yeah, Joe Rogan is smaller than the robots. Joe Rogan would win in a fight, but
absolutely. What do you?
But we would get the moral victory.
Well, yeah. I mean, we already won. We've already won.
Plus, the civil suit would definitely go our way.
Yeah, we got a couple of those.
He got that Spotify money.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
He can give us a few shekels.
My thought was like it would cost him basically nothing to fly here and beat us up and then fly back.
Yeah.
So he's got nothing to lose, really.
Okay, so here's the plan. Because I'm going to continue to trash Joe Rogan until he stops being a person worth trashing.
Trashable.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If Joe Rogan shows up to beat us up, whoever is not being beaten up records it for evidence so that we can then file our multi-million-dollar lawsuit. He can't beat 2 people up at once.
You know what? Particularly because I'm going to be running away.
Okay. Well, but you have to film if he starts beating me up.
Can I get a mic on you first, please, sir? Like, yes, please beat up my friend, but like, first,
hold on, you're not in frame. It's actually
Joe.
The lighting's not great down here.
No. This happens in the basement, of course.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a lot of breakable things down here.
Yeah,
I don't know.
But you were telling me you need to get rid of some of it. So.
I know that I do. I know it's reached a point. Mm-hmm. I mean, as evidenced by you're having a more and more difficult time getting to your podcast chair.
It's starting to be, I won't say hoarders.
Thank you.
But American pickers.
Yeah.
When they go to a place and they're like, wow, this is almost a hoarding situation.
I mean, to be fair, I do throw things out. Mm-hmm. It's not, there's nothing in here.
Yeah, no, that's what they say on hoarders too.
Okay, great. It's getting to a place where it's not even functional for me.
Right.
If that makes sense. And it needs to be functional for me.
Yeah.
Because it's my space, you know.
That makes sense.
Right. So I got to do something. I mean, there are some things right now that I'm looking at that I know can go.
Mm-hmm. Now they can go. Will they go?
They'll go.
Okay.
Oh, they'll go. I was saving. You see these bags over here in this laundry basket?
Yeah.
I was saving those. Those are we were doing this one of those food things for a while.
Are those ice packs?
Yeah, well, kind of. But what they are is they're like shredded up jeans.
Oh.
That I guess you can recycle again, but they insulate. Yeah, they're like.
So you're saving those to try to build a pair of jeans?
Well, my thought was like some soundproofing.
Yeah.
But I tried to nail one to the ceiling and it didn't work. And I thought, you know what? Fuck this. This is stupid.
Did you try stapling it to the ceiling?
That's a better idea. And no, I did not.
I have really good ideas.
You do?
Once every 3 months.
That was a really good idea. And I have one of those staplers. Why didn't I think of that?
I don't know.
I should try that.
You should try that.
I'll try that.
Yeah.
Well, okay, so I had a lot more of them, and I threw them out.
Well, you should have tried that before.
You're right. I still have some.
Now you're going to have to go get more bags of torn up jeans.
Damn it. Well, that can probably be arranged.
You're gonna go to Goodwill just going, hey, do you have any trash denim?
And a shredder.
Yeah.
I also need a shredder.
Just walk up there with an armful of jeans, throw those up on the counter, and then throw up the shredder that you got from the furniture section for $2.
That's right. I've got a project. Please don't ask the details.
It makes perfect sense. Can I have that in like 30 or 40 bags, please?
That's how you get thrown out of Goodwill. Yeah, that's how they tell you to
I'm sure there's a way to do it.
Oh, absolutely there's a way to do it.
Oh, man.
So, well, now you got me thinking about the staple. Anyway, that's something that can go. They've already been recycled once. That's how I'm seeing it.
Okay.
And there's no easy way for me to I would have to put them in a box and ship them somewhere to be recycled.
Take them to Goodwill.
These bags of cut up jeans.
Yeah, just open up the bags, put them in in a box marked jeans.
Oh, that's so shitty.
Take them to Goodwill, and then Goodwill will open them up and go, wow, this guy's ex really hated him. That's just the assumption everyone would have.
That's how I've gotten a lot of decent records.
By ripping up pants?
No, by exes hating someone.
Well, yeah.
Yeah, that's a good way to get records.
It's really a good way to get anything.
Almost anything.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's right. Jewelry.
Spite. The spite sale is always very, very nice.
Yes. When you can find one.
Yeah.
And someone had some stuff that you want. Mm-hmm. You know, one person's trash is another.
If you know a couple that's on the rocks, please contact us.
Sushi Jackknife, care of. Well, we really should have a P.O. box or something. People can mail us weird shit.
For situations where
where we want people to mail us things?
Oh, I assumed you meant where someone wanted to let us know, hey, my friends are on the skids right now. And he happens to collect.
Drop us a postcard.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wonder how much it costs to get a P.O. box every year. We'd be like a legitimate thing if we had a P.O. box.
Why don't we just start giving them your neighbor's address?
Oh, I like
and
that.
you can just go check their mailbox
Sounds good.
every day.
Boy, that is a solid idea.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's not... That way no one can come after you. Like,
Right.
Joe Rogan
Right.
still doesn't know the address.
Right.
And so he'll go beat up your neighbor.
Oh, that would actually... That's like solving two problems at once.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we can film it and go, look at this terrorist over here, Joe Rogan. Just beating up random people he's never heard of.
Oh, I like this idea.
Yeah.
I like this idea. The other day, there was something strange in the air. You know, there's a fair amount of people around here that, you know, by the Circle K, there's a lot of hanging out. People hanging out, transient type folk.
Yeah. Your neighborhood's gotten weird.
Right?
Because you're like dead central gentrification world.
Yes, we really are, yeah.
And so it's all these weird, nice houses.
New.
Yeah,
next to
what I feel like is one of the sketchier Circle Ks.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah. I mean, there's a variety of sketchy Circle Ks.
Oh,
but ours is like, I don't know why it's such a hub, but people definitely hang. And there's like a camp site not far from here where a lot of folks sleep and stuff. And that's fine. Like, they're all fine. But
in fact, those aren't even the people who are a problem at the Circle K.
No, they're not. No, it's the new people.
Yeah.
It's always the new people. Because I don't know what happens, but like the other morning, two strange things. One, a guy who I've seen around a little had like a rolly bag, you know, little like travel bag with wheels.
At the Circle K,
No.
one does.
I was walking out I was like recycling boxes. Okay. And I saw him walking. Well, actually, I didn't see him walking down the road. I saw that his bag was in my neighbor's driveway, at the end of the driveway.
Okay.
And then he was walking like diagonal between my neighbor's house and the next house down. And I guess he found something in the grass, because it maybe a water bottle or something. I don't know. But he was, next time I came out to look, he was walking back up the hill,
right,
in the opposite direction. And he looked like he had something in his hand that he didn't have before. Then, a man, like 15 minutes later, was walking down the hill in a t-shirt, what looked to be swim trunks, no shoes.
Naturally.
And no shoes.
Yeah.
And he stops at the edge of my driveway, picks up a piece of garbage, like a candy wrapper, puts it inside a plastic bag that had also blown onto my driveway, and then kind of pats it, and then just keeps walking. I watched all this happen, and I just don't know what's going on.
So, like he was tucking the candy wrapper in?
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much that.
Like, was it a gentle, loving pat?
Yeah. It wasn't forceful. It was nurturing, I would say.
There you go, Twix. Hey.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was a Reese's cup, but yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then I'm taking the kid to school, and there's like three people who I've definitely never seen before.
Right.
All ambling up the sidewalk as if they were zombies. And listen, I have sympathy for people. I do. And I know that anything can happen and your life can go upside down, and I could end up like that too. I know that. And I definitely feel like there are things as a society we could do. All I'm saying right now is that, like, a bunch of weird shit happened within the sphere of like 2 hours on the same day. And I thought, I'm going to stay inside today.
So,
you know,
so what you're saying is I have empathy.
Oh, yeah.
For these people.
Sure.
However, also, what's up with the candy wrapper thing?
Like, what the fuck is going on? It just seemed like a lot at once.
Yeah.
You know? Like a lot at once.
That is a good amount.
You know how they say, like, when there's a full moon, more people end up at the hospital? It was that kind of thing.
Yeah.
It was like, something's in the air today, And I don't want any part of it. Like, I'm going to be very aware of my surroundings today.
Yeah.
You know?
It's a good rule of thumb.
Yeah. And I know a lot of people hurt, and I see a
What was
lot
in
of
the
people hurting.
wheelie bag?
What was in the what?
Wheelie bag.
Everything he needs. Well, probably not. Everything he has, I'm
Okay.
assuming. He had like a litter picker-upper stick. One of those. Those are cool. Mm-hmm. A bunch of, I couldn't see. Some people have a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
They have like a full-on. We also get the people traveling through, and I guess they're just travelers.
Yeah, that's more of the problem at this particular Circle K.
Yeah.
Is less homeless, less
Yeah.
underfunded. I don't know what we
Yeah.
want to refer to them as.
Sure.
More
Poverty.
like hitchhikers
Right.
that somehow have ended up here
Yeah.
and are asking me to buy them a beer.
Yeah. Yeah. And a lot of them have a dog.
Yeah.
And
It's always just like a random guy that I'll never see again with
Right.
a golden retriever
Yeah.
asking me if I can get him a Coors Light.
right. It's the strangest thing.
What?
And he moves on, you know. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. It's not
Yeah.
a local person.
No,
It's,
yeah. Yeah, I don't maybe it's because we're a big city where there's a lot of highways. They walk along the highway. I don't know.
Is
Or
there
they hitch, I
is
don't
there
know.
a Greyhound station nearby? Do they just go
Yeah,
hang
but-
out at the Circle K?
Not like super close.
Okay.
There's a Greyhound station downtown.
No, that's too far.
Yeah, I mean,
There
that
are
would
way
be-
better places to hang out
Right.
between there and here.
There's a convenience store right across from the Greyhound station.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh man, don't go to that convenience store.
And listen, I've done the Greyhound thing. It's an experience.
Yeah. There are people on those Greyhounds.
There are people.
There are people.
There are people. And you're with them in the middle of the night, in the middle of fuck nowhere. And the only authority figure is the bus driver who can't really see what's going on because they have to drive the fucking bus.
And odds are, if something went down, would probably just go,
Nope.
I don't think so, and
Nope.
walk out the bus.
Yeah. It's not as... I mean, it's a way to get around.
Yeah.
And people do it because they have to, usually. Or they're scared of airplanes like me. Plus, I wanted the experience. And boy, did I get it.
Yeah.
I got it.
You need to get over being afraid of airplanes.
I do. I really do.
Travis Barker, I just saw, got in an airplane again.
And he nearly fucking died.
Yeah. So if he can do it, you can do it.
You're right. You're right. I'm no Travis Barker, but
No.
I can make it happen.
No.
I mean, I'll do it when I need to. I won't let it keep me from going somewhere.
I don't mind planes.
You don't mind air travel?
No.
You don't think about dying by falling the entire time you're on the plane?
No, because think about the risk here.
Okay. All right.
So you, on a daily basis,
Yes.
do like 50 things that are more likely to kill you than an airplane.
Get in a car.
Yeah. Get back in the car.
Yeah.
Walk down your stairs.
It's true.
I mean,
I'm chipping away at my health all the time with
Yeah.
my diet, and etc. Yeah.
any number of things you do is way more likely to kill you.
Yeah, but none of those.
And especially now it's COVID.
Right, well, yeah, it's true. It's true.
Going,
Anywhere.
just going, being alive in a place, you're more likely to die than on an airplane now.
It's true. However, none of those things involve falling from a high distance.
The stairs kind of do.
Yeah, but the stairs, like, I'm still... Like, it's going to happen so fast, I'm not going to know what's going on.
But if you plummet super fast in an airplane,
Yeah.
like you're going to pass out before you hit the ground.
That's a really good point, actually.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I guess...
You're not going to feel the impact of the airplane crashing.
You're not going to have time to...
Nah.
Like, you'll... Yeah, okay, good point. All right, go. Okay.
It's going to be a sudden drop in pressure.
Which is
going
gonna-
down. Yeah.
Yeah, okay. All right, see, that's actually comforting.
Or I guess raise in pressure, change in pressure.
Change in bread. The delta.
Yeah.
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 Yeah, I don't know. The thing I constantly think about when I'm in an airplane is falling
Yeah.
or like a midair collision, which I know would kill me instantly. I'd have no fucking idea.
Oh yeah,
I would just be dead. It would explode.
That's not even worth worrying about
because it's over before you even know.
Like the most that could possibly happen is you would somehow through your window go, "Hey, is that another plane?" And then and then you're done.
I can't stand the thought of all that air underneath me.
There's a lot.
I know, that's what gets me. I can't stand the thought.
Would you be more comfortable or less comfortable with propellers?
I actually don't know.
Because I actually feel like if you're thinking just about the idea that this is in the air, the propellers somehow are a little bit comforting.
That's how I've thought about that before. Because part of that, I think, is the lack of understanding of how a jet even works.
Right. But propellers, you're like, oh, that spin and make go fast.
Yeah. As long as I can look out the window and see the fucking thing spinning, I'm good. Mm-hmm. Like I can't, and they don't go as fast.
Right.
Which is a problem because you're in the air longer.
Yeah.
They shake a lot more, I'm told.
Oh yeah.
Which is not good.
My then uncle, no longer my uncle, had one.
Okay.
Divorce.
Oh, okay.
You know how divorces happen?
Yeah,
before?
and then they're not your uncle anymore. Yeah.
So I rode in his plane more than one time. Because he took it. He got his pilot's license, got a propeller plane.
Yeah.
Man, that is a rough ride compared to a jet.
Just like a Cessna or something, like a little plane.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then he ended up crashing it at some point. He didn't die.
See, that's what happens.
Yeah.
See, you don't fly in those little planes.
Well, it was doing the safety trainings or whatever. You have to do them periodically.
Yeah.
And one of them is you get up in the air and you have to stall your engine on purpose.
Oh, okay.
And he did that,
yeah.
and the engine did not start back up.
Oh, fuck.
And
so he just had to...
He crashed.
Holy shit. Okay, so I have a buddy. We actually saw them on the way back from our vacation. I haven't seen him in a while because they don't live in Tennessee. He got into hang gliding, and now he's into this thing. I think they call it a trike or something. It's like a hang glider, but with an engine.
These. Yeah, I don't like it.
Well, it sounds very dangerous.
Yeah.
It's got like a 2-stroke weed eater engine on it. I mean, it's probably bigger than that, but like it propels you.
It's not big enough that it should be putting you in the air.
Right. And he said you control the throttle with a thing that's in your mouth. Apparently. None of this sounds good. Right? But literally, we're eating dinner with them at a restaurant.
And then he crashes through the window on his weird machine.
Yeah, on his tray. No. I mean, he's very knowledgeable. You have to get your pilot's license to do this. Or not pilot's license. You have to get some sort of license to do this.
You have to sign a waiver saying I'm not going to sue anybody.
Right. No, like he knows what he's doing. Like he's been hang gliding without an engine for a long time, which I might do.
I would never do that.
You never hang glide? Okay. No. I might do it with another person that knew what was happening.
No, not interested.
Okay.
No.
All right. Do you go real high?
No.
Okay.
See, I don't have a problem with heights when I'm supported.
Okay.
Hang gliding, that's a different thing.
Because it's just your arms.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just
right.
I'm just dangling.
Sure. Yeah, you're right. That's true. So while we're sitting outside at this restaurant, and while we're sitting there talking about like what he's doing, these dudes pop up out of the tree line.
Oh, good.
And they have these parachutes, and then basically a big fucking fan strapped to their back. And I forget what he called them, but he was like, they actually can't do that right here like that. We were next to a park. And so they like took off in the field, I guess, and were just propelling themselves up with these fans.
Where was this at? What?
Georgia, man. Georgia.
What is happening in Georgia?
You know what's happening in Georgia.
Yeah,
it's
but
fucking Georgia.
I mean,
I love my home state, but come on.
I always thought Georgia was way better than Florida, and I'm not so sure anymore.
You shouldn't think that. If you're in Atlanta, Athens sometimes, and maybe like one other town that I don't know. There's anywhere that's not a major city in Georgia is exactly what you would think it would be. Yeah.
Which of these activities does Marjorie Taylor Greene do? What's her favorite Georgian activity?
You mean the parachute with a fan?
Yeah.
Or
the weed eater flying machine?
Now I can understand where he's coming from with that. I'm going to say the parachute with the fan. She's a parachute with a fan gal. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
I can see that.
Yeah. It also seems like the cheapest way to get into flying a thing, which doesn't seem good.
She probably uses that to try to get high enough in the air to prove that it is a flat Earth.
Right, that's right. So she can look down upon it.
But not so high that the Jewish space lasers can get her. That is a real concern in Marjorie Taylor Greene's life.
Does she get high enough to see all the holes in the ice wall?
I mean, she would love to. Anyone would be privileged to see the dick holes in the ice wall.
Sushi jackknife?
Sushi jackknife.
Yeah. Can you fuck it, Nathan?
I mean, I guess if you try hard enough.
You fuck just about anything, right?
You just have to believe in yourself. That's the moral of this episode.
The more you know.
Yeah. If you just believe in yourself enough, you can make all of your wildest dreams come true.
Good night, everybody.